Career Center Student News.
The news students can use. I'm Joniqua Turner.
And I'm Matt Travis, and here's today's stories. Eric Holcomb becomes the 51st Chief Executive of the 16th most populous state in the country. Republican Lieutenant Governor Eric Holcomb has won his first election, and now he is relying on several Northwest Indiana leaders and former colleagues. Holcomb has been mostly a behind-the-scenes political operative. He spent 10 months running for this year's Republican United States Senate nomination. He since dropped from that race when Vice President-elect Mike Pence picked him to become Lieutenant Governor in March. He is preparing to reboot Indiana's Republican government. Together with his Lieutenant Governor-elect, Susan Croce, they have established the nonprofit entity called Next Level Indiana Incorporated to manage the transition from Governor Mike Pence and plan their inauguration. Holcomb said that he accomplished a lot during his 100-day campaign, and he is looking forward to the next 100 days to make history.
This year's election is not all bad. It has led to a lot of firsts for women in America. Democrat Catherine Cortez Maceto became the nation's first Latina senator. She is the granddaughter of a Mexican immigrant and a former Nevada Attorney General. She focused her campaign on immigration overhaul. She defeated war veteran Joe Heck. She capitalized on the extensive ground operation built by Hillary Clinton and energized Latinos by railing against Trump's plan to build a border wall. In California, Kamala Harris was elected the state's first freshman senator in 24 years. Harris holds other titles. She was the first black politician to represent California and the first woman to be elected as California's Attorney General. A congresswoman from Illinois, Tammy Duckworth, is the first disabled woman to be elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. Duckworth is an Iraq war vet. She suffered as a U.S. Army helicopter pilot and suffered severe combat wounds, which resulted in the loss of both of her legs. Finally, Kate Brown was elected as the nation's first openly bisexual governor.
There will be a new 4-story multi-use hospital in Crown Point that will specialize in care and rehabilitation for stroke patients. The Crown Point City Council approved the plans for the new hospital to be built on Broadway Avenue on 9.5 acres across from Bethel Church. Community Stroke and Rehabilitation Hospital will be a member of the community health care system that includes Community Hospital in Munster and St. Catherine's Hospital in East Chicago. The building will be approximately 126,000 square feet, including a basement. The height will be just under 66 feet with a 4th floor parapet reaching just under 80 feet. According to the Times, the 1st and 2nd floors will house emergency care, imaging, and physical therapy facilities, an outpatient clinic, and a women's care center, with the remaining floors dedicated to inpatient care and neurological rehabilitation.
Several thousand people marched through the Loop in protest of our new presidential-elect, Donald Trump. Thousands of people have been gathering outside of the various Trump towers throughout the nation. In Chicago, thousands of people marched to Trump towers chanting, "Not my president." In New York City, several groups of protesters caused massive gridlock as the police were mobilized to contain them. Many held signs that read, "Trump makes America hate," and most are chanting to impeach Trump. But many of these protesters are growing violently in Oakland, California. Police made arrests for disobedience and vandalism as they protested downtown right after the election. Officers were at the scene in riot gear, including gas masks. The fire department was also out extinguishing fires set by protesters. All of this against the plea of nation leaders to keep the peace and to accept the victory of Trump, even Hillary Clinton and President Obama. The irony to this, prior to the election, many pro-Clinton media outlets discussed the high probability of Trump supporters staging violent protests after he lost the election. And that's all we have for today. I'm Joniqua Turner.
And I'm Matt Travis. Thanks so much for watching the Area Career Center Student News.
The news students can use.